So, welcome back to the Jewel Pod, everybody.
Missing butt, it was missing butt. You calm down.
I don't even know what he's saying. It's been a little bit, but we're back in the old stew with our good friend Dylan Zoucha.
Yay.
He's a student here at Wayne State College, as is everyone else. The greatest college on earth, except for maybe a couple hundred others.
Greatest college in northeastern Nebraska.
Dylan, what's your major?
Majoring in biology. I have a minor in injury science.
Sweet. Do you know what you want to do with that?
Yeah, I'm in the RHOP, so biology is kind of a prerequisite to get into the physical therapy program at UNMC.
Sweet. Okay, Mr. Smart Guy.
Oh,
Biology is disgusting.
Not smart guy.
No, you are a smart guy. Lucian was telling me about it earlier.
Yeah,
you guys
you're
are partners in.
class.
Yeah, we're partners in this physics class, and we don't do anything in the physics class. It's really us just kind of getting the professor to come over and is like, "What do you think about this?" And he'll answer all the questions.
Yeah,
and we're just
he will.
yeah, and he's like, "Okay, you guys did a good job today." We're like, "Yeah, we did."
Yeah, but the funniest thing is I never know exactly what we're talking about in class, and you don't seem to either. And then you just start writing out these equations, and I'm like, where did he even get that? He just knew what it was. It was just in your brain.
Fair enough.
Dylan, you're actually very talented too. I'm overall just impressed with you as a specimen here. I don't think I tell you that much. But I mean, you told me about how you were in a band in high school. You wrestle for Wayne State College. Is it club or is it?
It's a club.
Okay, so yeah, you wrestle club, and I mean, great athlete, great musically inclined, great student.
I think my best quality overall is how extraordinarily humble I am. Of
Yes.
all my amazing, I'm pretty amazing, but most of all, I'm really humble. No, yeah, I was in a band in high school. I got kicked out though because I went to college and they did not.
Wow.
What'd you play?
I played the bass.
You used to play a little bit of guitar as well, right?
Mm-hmm. I haven't really touched the bass since I got kicked out of the band just because, I don't know, bass doesn't sound as good on its own. So I started playing more acoustic since high school, and so...
You want to shout out your old band? What was it?
Shout out to Ferris, Pharis, out of Lincoln, Nebraska. They have since then broken up because they couldn't handle being without me, probably.
That makes sense.
No.
No, you're also just one of the funniest kids I know.
Says you, dude.
Oh, stop
No.
that.
Me and Gage, we're always goobing. It's always a good time.
We are goofy goobers for sure. But your stories always never fail to crack me up. I mean, you always post happy birthday to just recently you posted happy birthday to my mother, not the fish.
Yeah.
It was a frog, but every single story I see Dylan post, it makes me laugh. Even before I even look at it, I know it's going to be funny because it's just, he's a goofy guy.
Yeah, I try not to take anything seriously on social media.
Yeah. Which is, definitely a hard thing to do nowadays. Everyone's always trying to post their best moments and be super, not necessarily professional, but trying to show their best side. But it's also nice to, get a sense of yourself and just not take it too seriously, which is good.
So, how was that wrestling? How is it wrestling here?
It's fun. It's definitely, it's a lot less stress. So I'll put it into perspective. I got a few offers from I think Morningside or other real wrestling programs, and I obviously didn't accept them when I came here because it was cheaper. And then part of me, so we had the COVID year, where I wasn't wrestling at all. And then I'm thinking, wow, I wish I could be wrestling right now. And you start to miss it. And then we get to club wrestling for Wayne, and we're going to all these meets. And, we're obviously only getting a club level of training. And so, obviously, we're not competing as well as some of these other guys because we go to meets where we're wrestling kids, from D2, from, Kearney and stuff, and they're nationally ranked guys. And we're just getting our butts whooped. But then afterwards, what I appreciate about being a part of the club sport at Wayne is after we lose, our coach is like, "Hey, it's okay. We'll work on it in the gym or whatever, wherever we're working out." And then after these D2 guys are losing, they're getting yelled at by their coaches and getting their butts ripped. And it's definitely the perfect level at to wrestle.
Gotcha.
Less intense, I'd say. Yeah.
Because that's how I recognized who you were, is through wrestling.
Oh, cool.
Where did you go to high school at?
Malcolm. Where'd you go?
Beatrice.
Okay.
Were you Class B?
We were Class C, but we definitely wrestled Beatrice a few times. Did you wrestle for Beatrice?
Yeah, I started sophomore year, so I wasn't that good. But, yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I used to wrestle Well, my little brother actually too. He wrestles at Torrance Keene a bunch. I used to wrestle at club with Drew Arnold a little bit. So I know some people from Beatrice. It's cool.
So were you like making it to state in high school? Were you pretty good?
3-time state qualifier. I had a bunch of school records, but my little brother broke them all. It's kind of funny because my older brother had a bunch of records. I broke all of his records, and then my little brother broke all my records. And then there's a fourth one coming up, and I don't know if he'll break all the records. I think it's a little too late for him, but yeah.
I did see on one of your Instagram posts, your caption was, "It's amazing how easy it is to win a wrestling match after you freak the opponent out by crying a bunch."
That never actually happened. I don't cry during wrestling matches. No, I try not to. No, I just thought it was funny. After a match, I'm like, I wonder if I cried, how freaked out he would have been. And then, like, what a great caption that is. So.
Is wrestling a big part of your family? Like, did your dad do it? Was it?
My dad never. It's my family now, I guess. My dad never had it in high school, so he never did it. But we all started when I was in 2nd grade. So. Did
your older brother kind of start that trend, or?
I actually did. Actually, I don't know if you know Max Shevlin on campus. He used to wrestle back. We used to be good, like, preschool. We were best friends, and so we'd hang out all the time. And I saw he had a singlet hanging up in his closet. I'm like, whoa, what's that costume? And he's like, that's a wrestling singlet. And so I'm like, oh. And then I went home and told my mom, like, hey, we should start wrestling. I saw this cool costume in Mac's closet. And so then we tried out for the Columbus Wrestling Club, and they gave us the cool costumes. And then, now here we are. We're all pretty good wrestlers now. Yeah, I still have the little costume.
That's crazy. I knew you probably a lot sooner than you knew me, Dylan. But I remember being at, like, Nebraska duels at CCC in Columbus, and just Coach was talking about the Zoucha boys, and, like we just knew about you guys because, like, Zoucha is, like, a big name in wrestling because of you guys.
Cool.
But I ended up wrestling your brother.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I got wrecked at the time.
No, and our coach was definitely like, yeah, watch out for this Lucian. Yeah, he's a beast. No, I don't know if that's like
So,
that's cool.
Earlier you were talking about, like, how your coach kind of deals with your losses. You said that he kind of deals with it in a positive way. Do you do that for yourself as well, or do you get, like, frustrated with yourself, and, like, does that push you to be better, or do you just look at the mistakes you made and wonder how you could better prepare for it in the future?
I've definitely gotten better at being more positive about it, especially because, like, it's a lot easier to not take it as seriously in club. Like, obviously I'm going to go out and try, but if I lose, I lose. It's like we're getting club level training. Obviously I'm going to lose. But, like, in high school, I took it way too serious, and so I think my sophomore and junior years at state, I lost in the blood round, and they were both matches I know I should have won, and I was winning at one point. And so when I would lose, I would, like, it'd be, like, crying and beating the crap out of lockers and getting bloody knuckles. And, I mean, now when I lose, I'm like, oh, darn. And then I just make a funny Instagram caption about it and call it good.
You, how do I put this? Your high school days seem to be a lot more punkish, if you will.
I don't know.
Your band, for example, is not la-di-da singing.
It's not a happy little band.
It's kind of an emo.
It's comparable to, I don't know how deep you guys get into metal, but it's like Slipknot, but like a little more aggro. Just total. Both of our guitarists were tuned down to drop A or drop C, which is like basically you're dropping the strings to a lower tuning. And then my bass was a 5-string that you tune down pretty low, and we all had distortion, and the lead singer would just scream. That's just his lyrics were screaming.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty punk, though. I mean, you just told me a story recently about how one of the mosh pits you were performing to, a guy broke his nose to your music.
Actually, our very first live show was one of our better shows, actually. We probably had, it was a small venue, probably 50, 60 people there, and then so we had this one song called Slug Chug. It sounds like it is. It's just chuggy, just great for mosh pit. And so our lead singer's like telling the crowd to get in this mosh pit. And since this is our first show, a bunch of our high school buddies came, and so like they never been to a metal show ever, so they don't know what to do. It was like mosh pit, and they're like, "What's that?" Or like beat the crap out of each other, and so they're all just jumping around, punching, just flailing arms. Which, I don't know, I've been to Slipknot, and they don't even flail their arms like that. It's just kind of jumping around. This was probably one of the more brutal mosh pits I've ever seen. Yeah, so some dude broke his nose. We got a lot of clout for that. People's, like, the whole metal scene in Lincoln, which it's not that great, but they're like, whoa, that's gangster, dude. Like, so we got some people coming out to our shows because some kid broke his nose in the mosh pit. But
Anyways,
anyway,
I'm 20.
Happy birthday,
happy birthday, man.
Gage,
Just
as
turned
of
20.
a week ago.
Yeah, 1 week ago
Exactly a
today.
week
We
ago.
all got Dylan. You came. We all got some friends up. Went and celebrated. We went to a place to lose money.
Hell yeah.
It's about as specific as we can get, I believe.
But the memories we made,
Oh yeah.
worth the $65 I dropped.
It was not a whole lot of people made money there. It was quite
did.
a loss.
Did you?
Byron
I did.
What'd you make?
I put 25 in and got 65 back.
Dang.
Yeah.
All because of Jack's luck.
Yeah.
Jack was a lucky boy.
I don't know how he does it.
But yeah, I mean, we all got together, celebrated my birthday. Thank you guys for coming out again, by the way. It
was a
was
good time.
a great time.
Absolutely.
We drove up there. We listened to Jack and Dylan kind of put us on some other screamo stuff.
Yeah.
Me and Lucian were kind of like, yeah, okay.
Listen to what was that guy's name? Chase.
Chance.
Chance.
Chance. Yeah. He played a lot of Pink Season. I don't know if you guys know what Pink Season is, but
I do.
Like-
it's just goofy.
Like
Oh.
Joji.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like Joji before he was Joji. He was Filthy
Right,
Frank.
Anyway, for my birthday, dude, I got probably the best 2 gifts I've ever received. It was awesome. I got
Oh my
a
God.
Spider-Man
Oh my.
suit and a PS5.
A Spider-Man suit that he wore the entire night.
Absolutely, I did. Why
Probably.
wouldn't I?
Probably would have worn it the next 2 nights if he didn't get all sweaty. So
That's also true. I was so hyped, dude. You don't know how long I've wanted a Spider-Man suit. And Ashley Balin, shout out to her. She got it for me. She said she just got it as a joke. And I was like, this is not a joke. This is the happiest I've ever been. And then my parents, I had talked about getting a gift, and I thrown out the idea of like shoes or like, I don't know, a couple other gifts. Then I said, or like a PS5 would be cool, but I'm obviously
yeah.
going to help you, like, because that's a lot of money just spent alone. And I went to supper with them, and we were talking, and then went out to the car, and you're like, here, I have your gift. And I look inside, and I'm like, there is no way you guys did this. So I'm still going to give them some money because I feel so bad. But yeah, pretty dope birthday. So
On the ride up there, Byron over here was just singing his heart out. He's got a good voice. I was surprised.
I
songs?
do not. Any-
Almost everything
all of
we
them.
played.
Hey, put him on the spot. Let's go right now. Someone drop a beat for him. I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah.
yeah, just
And then somehow we got on a sad song. And he's like, "Oh, you want a sad song?" And played some Spanish song that
I didn't
could
know
not
that.
understand. And he was translating it the whole time, like as it was going. It was pretty cool. It was very sad though.
I'm
Very sad
very surprised at myself that I was able to translate it that well.
It was instantly, like it was in one ear and translating it.
Yeah, I don't know. Car rides, I tend to be more open, so I don't get as bored and fall asleep in the car. So I usually just sing or rap to whatever song's playing, just trying to have a good time. You know?
And then the day after that, we went golfing, and Byron says he's never golfed before.
I
ever.
all my life have never golfed.
He says, he was really good.
I was not.
You
I wasn't even
were.
that good.
Your
Okay.
drives? How were your drives? Or-
They weren't.
Oh.
They were.
Did they
they were
stay
pretty
on
good.
straight at all? Because that's already better than me, and I've golfed 8 times.
I went with Dylan. One
Yeah,
time.
we all
I've
golfed.
gone
We
with
did
Dylan.
not. Well, the one thing is I'm left-handed, and
Yeah.
we used right-handed
Yeah, I was
clubs.
gonna say.
That would probably be
I remember.
a handicap. Yeah.
But then I went out and bought left-handed clubs and realized, oh, I'm just actually bad. It had nothing to do, had nothing to do with the clubs. But cool.
maybe that's just what happened with Kobe. Maybe Kobe was just really bad. So compared to you, Byron was
Well,
what?
I mean,
no, I've gone like 10 times, and Byron's doing it for the first time and just destroying me.
not even.
You were.
Okay, my drives were far, but then I'd get like to the up shots to try to get close to the hole. Like, terrible.
Yeah. Well, that's where a lot of I'm gonna nerd out and all, but that's where a lot of your strokes take place. Like you get it to the green and then you shank it 5 times, you putt it for 4 more, and then you got a 12. It's
Yeah.
I've almost made par one time. The rest are all it shanks. It's
My
bad.
first par was with you guys. I think. I
Really?
was so excited.
First true
about
par.
It.
You had to keep that golf ball, man.
Yeah.
Kobe had a par
He
that
had
day.
no
I
idea where
did
that
get a
ball's
par.
at.
Yeah.
I was very surprised because the first hit was just terrible.
No, it landed pretty close, and then you got it up on the green and right next to the hole. I think it was like hole 4 or 5 or something.
Yeah, probably something. So Gage, Dylan, do you like? Wait.
Sorry, I got this in my throat.
Do you like drinking protein? Do you drink protein?
I actually haven't as much anymore, just because I'm poor, so I really don't.
That
but
makes sense.
Then he's like the only thing I really take for weightlifting or anything like that is creatine. That's really all.
Gotcha. When you did drink it, did you like the taste of it?
No, I do not. No, I really don't.
Gage over here loves it.
Really?
And I don't understand.
Like
So
whey protein, I'm assuming or like what is it?
Yeah.
Powdered protein.
Yeah.
So, Lucian and me had been lifting, and then he was drinking protein. I was like, let me try that. And I tried it, and I was like, this is good. How do you not like this? And so
Chocolate flavor or what flavor?
It's
is it?
vanilla, and I choke it down every single time.
Yeah, dude, I gotta
drink
like. Sometimes I'd have to plug my nose. If it's
Yeah,
casein,
it's
casein
not
is
good.
disgusting.
So I went and I got some of my own, and now I literally lift to drink my protein.
Wow, good motivation.
It gets me going.
I don't know how he does
It's the
that.
highlight of my day. I just scoop out my protein, make my shake out of it, and I'm just chilling. I'm like,
The other day when I saw you guys on the second floor of the gym, I was waiting up on the table and like up at the tables, which is like an overlook to where the weight room is. And I saw this little redhead dude, but he looked too juicy. I'm like, oh, it looked like Gage for a second. I'm like, oh, it's too juicy to be Gage, so I went about my day. Then you walk upstairs. I'm like, oh, it was Gage. So shout out to you for getting juicy.
thanks, buddy. What were you doing though? Don't you have a bit of a booty problem, maybe?
Long story short, I've had pain in my ass cheek for a year now. I think it's sciatic nerve pain, maybe piriformis for any of you who know what that is. But so we've tried it, like all the remedies you could think of, got like massages, dry needling, physical therapy, and nothing's helping fix it. So we're going to this place in Norfolk called, I think, restitutional postural therapy or something like that. And long story short, the therapy for it is I'm laying on my back with my feet on the wall, and I got to blow up this balloon while gripping a ball between my knees. And I look like such a goober while doing it that I have to check out my own yoga room so that no one watches me blow up this balloon on my back. Yeah.
Let's just point out, this was not the first option, though, by any
No.
means. You've
Yeah,
tried
no.
just about everything.
I really have. I think next option's surgery, so I just went and gone. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And they had me on this medication called diclofenac, which only people who know what it is old people, because the only people that take it is old people. And also Lucian's brother for your knee.
Oh yeah, he screwed up his knee. I don't even know.
He's also on the wrestling team, and pretty sure he got shattered it or something.
Yeah, he fractured something. I don't know.
Something in his knee went wrong.
I mean, yeah.
I don't really care.
All right. So, quick little segment. Actually, in the car ride up, my girlfriend had asked me this question. She said, "What would be your perfect meal? Only fast food places, and you can't choose the same place twice." And she gave me drinks, fries, either a sandwich or a burger, and a dessert. So who wants to go first?
I've been thinking about this for a while now, so unless someone else wants to go first, I don't care.
Go for it.
All right, so drinks, obviously McDonald's. There's no their Sprite and their Dr. Pepper, unmatched. Okay. And then we had fries. I like Freddy's fries. I'm not a big the potato. I don't like the potato to fry ratio has to be pretty 1-to-1, I think. So McDonald's are good, Freddy's is good. Runza fries. Here's a hot take already. Not a big fan of Runza fries.
Same.
Too much potato. I can't.
Yeah, false.
And they're too soft.
I hate crinkly fries in general.
Yeah, I agree. Arby's, actually, what's a good fry? Maybe I would do Arby's curly fries. Those are
those are good.
Those are like heroin
That's
for
fair.
normal people. No offense if you're a heroin user. You're normal in God's eyes. You should probably stop that, though. Anyway, so burger or Sammy? Not a big burger or Sammy guy, honestly. I normally go for chicken strip. Oh, maybe the McChicken. I got a classic McChicken. Back when they were...
different place, though.
Oh, it can't be McDonald's,
Yeah.
you're right. Wendy's Baconator. I'll go Wendy's Baconator. Yeah. That's a good one. And then dessert. Obviously, I have to go the triple chocolate brownie at Dairy Queen. I am a little crack whore for triple chocolate brownies. So normally I'll eat 2 in a sitting, which is about over 1,000 calories easily. And I used to eat them so often, back in Lincoln, I used to work right by a Dairy Queen, so every lunch break I'd go get them. That I'm the triple chocolate brownie guy at the Fallbrook Dairy Queen. And they started giving me my own discount, 10% off.
Oh my God,
yeah.
dude.
And so anytime I go, they're like, wow, it's been so long since I've seen you. I'm like, yeah, I'm back. No big deal.
Do you still get the discount?
I don't know anymore because it has been a while, but you can tell when there's a new person at the intercom. I'm like, yeah, I'll get the 2 triple chocolate brownies and get the discount on that. And you can like hear them be like, is there a discount on that? And then you hear someone, did he order 2 triple chocolate brownies? They're like, yeah. They're like, yeah, just give it to him. I'm like, yeah. So I'm a pretty big deal. And 2 triple chocolate brownies I can down in 54 seconds. I have timed it.
Oh my,
That's insane.
I can eat.
You're not even enjoying it. I can eat 2 triple chocolate brownies faster than I can run 1 lap around a track.
dude.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. No, I used to always get like fudge stuffed cookies from Dairy Queen, but then they discontinued them. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't had them in a while.
So yeah, I was sad when that happened. But anyone else want to go?
I'll give it a shot. For my drink, Dylan's right. It's the McDonald's Sprite, hands down.
Yeah.
Here's a hot take: McDonald's Sprite's overrated. Regular Sprite's better.
Okay, you have never had Sprite in your life before this semester.
Yeah.
So don't
you
have
didn't
no
even
place to
enjoy
talk.
Sprite, all right? So McDonald's Sprite it is.
Yeah, it is.
And then fries, I can't believe Dylan said it because I was gonna go with Freddy's fries. I really was.
Dude, legit.
The ones
Freddy's
that
fries.
you puked up.
Was it you puked up? Remember when you puked
That
him
was
up?
a different circumstance. I just
You just had a full
Freddy's
tummy.
Freddy's fries. Freddy's fries.
Alright.
A sandwich, the chicken cordon bleu from Arby's. It's been
You're obsessed
discontinued,
with that.
but it's one of the
discontinued
most
doesn't matter.
amazing sandwiches.
Choose something else discontinued.
Nah, no. We'll let it slide.
But
We'll let it
like,
slide.
whatever you said from McDonald's or whatever, that's discontinued.
And I wasn't gonna use that.
Okay, man. Well, the chicken cordon bleu is not discontinued. So,
Fool.
and then it might be seasonal, yeah. And then for my dessert, it's gonna be the cookie dough blizzard from Dairy Queen.
Okay.
Classic.
I would go with the double cheeseburger from Freddy's. Fries from McDonald's when they're cooked just right. Because sometimes
out.
they're,
Yeah, sometimes they're
most of the time
soft.
they're, soft because they're sitting out too long.
Yeah.
Drink, I guess, anywhere. I mean,
You don't really care.
I don't care for
Pick
drinks.
one.
I just get anything. And then dessert, I'd have to go Subway, like the ice cream they have.
Oh, I didn't
Like
even know.
Goodrich?
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
Goodrich. Yep.
Yeah, yep.
I didn't even know they had
Some of
ice
them,
cream.
yeah.
some of them
Never
don't
had
have them, but
No,
yeah,
the
ones
one
that
here
do.
doesn't, but like back in Beatrice,
I
they have the
know
Goodrich ice cream there.
David City's got one too.
It's good.
No idea what flavor.
Probably cookie dough.
Cookie dough.
Yeah.
Gage.
Here's the thing. You gotta think on this. No, you don't.
okay,
No, you don't. Chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, right?
I can't believe I didn't say
Nah.
Chick-fil-A, man.
Dude, that's another hot take I got.
It is.
No,
Chick-fil-A is
no, no.
overrated.
You're wrong.
I agree.
It's
What's
just
wrong?
it's just chicken.
I think it's
It's just
appropriately
chicken.
rated, but continue.
God's chicken.
See, but I was having trouble choosing between that or the fries at Chick-fil-A. But regardless, probably Freddy's fries. Freddy's fries are good, or McDonald's maybe. But
Choose one.
Freddy's, because then I gotta go with a drink from McDonald's, obviously. $1 for a good old large Docky Peppy,
Docky Peppy, but
and then
Dog
if we're going
Ramble.
discontinued, I'm gonna bring my fudge stuffed cookie back. Rest in peace. But yeah,
Alrighty,
Dr.
alrighty.
Pepper.
Well, you guys all forgot the best drink. Taco Bell Baja Blast.
Oh my
Come on, you
my
guys.
word.
Come on.
I take it back. I
That's
take
a,
it back.
no, that's a cheat code. You can't say that.
Come on. Fries, I think, personally, it's another hot take. Burger King has the best fries.
What's that?
I have not been to
Burger
Burger King.
King?
in a
What is
while.
that?
They're
Dude,
cheap
You
as hell.
actually
Tell you
don't
that.
know, or you
Dude,
just
Burger
messing?
Burger King fries are.
No, I actually don't know. What is Burger King?
Do you like not know or like?
How does he
Yes, I
not
know what it is, but I haven't been there since I was like probably like 10.
They even
I'm
have
telling-
one?
they have some bomb meals.
Never mind.
Don't get too political here.
For like a sandwich or burger, I don't really like, and I like burgers, but I prefer to get like chicken or like some type of sandwich. I'd go with Jimmy John's, the gargantuan.
Oh yeah,
That
Jimmy John's is good.
Jimmy John's. Is
Jimmy's
amazing.
John's has freaky fast delivery. I don't know if you guys know
Yeah.
that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Freaky fresh, freaky fash.
Freaky Fresh?
No.
Aren't we
Fresh.
we're getting one here in Wayne. We're getting actually, I think, a new pizza place and Jimmy John's too, I think.
Pizza Hut's always gonna have my heart. I don't
Yeah,
care.
dude, I'm a big Pizza Hut guy, honestly. Or Godfather's. There's good
Godfather's
pizza here
taco
in Wayne.
pizza is good. I forget Godfather's exists here.
Here's a question. I forget too.
The one I
Oh,
is
let me
probably
say my
the best
dessert real
pizza I've
quick.
ever had in my
Obviously,
life.
obviously Dairy Queen has everyone else. But what is it? Mint Oreo Blizzard.
Classic.
Yep. Here's just a little quick question for you. Slang for Pizza Hut, is it Za Hut or The Hut?
The Hut. It's got to be
It's
the Hut,
actually
right?
Pizza Hut.
Za Hut?
They go to Za Hut.
Za
Za-
Hut.
Pizza, pizza.
No,
That's
that's
Little
Little Caesars.
It's the Hut.
I'm
just
loving
the
it.
Yep.
Just do it.
Just
the-
do
That's
it, Pizza Hut.
have the pizza your way. Oh,
Dude, I was thinking about this earlier. Insurance commercials are always the best. Like,
The little Geico,
you have
dude.
to because it's just so boring what you're selling. But think about it,
Yeah.
like Geico, Aflac, Allstate,
Progressive.
State Farm, Progressive.
Love Flow.
Yeah.
What's
These
the one
are
with
all
the,
so memorable. And
What's the one with the little
And then the guy that-
ostrich-looking dude?
Oh,
Liberty
Liberty
Mutual.
Mutual.
Yeah.
Liberty,
See, actually, I don't
Liberty,
like him as much.
Liberty.
yeah,
I just
don't
don't
either,
like
but
those birds.
You know, dude, everyone forgets about this. This is like the greatest series commercials of all time. They're so awesome. The Mayhem ones, where the
Yeah.
guy is just
He's just like laying
getting
underneath
beat
it.
up.
He's like, I'm gonna blow up right now, and he blows up a car. It's like, what the hell?
telling you, dude, they're always the best commercials.
Those are good ones.
We do not condone blowing up cars, by the way.
No.
You want to go on?
Dylan, you didn't come with notes?
Dude.
Sorry, dog.
No,
No, let's actually. I think I have some good stuff in my notes. Let's open them up. It's like all my drunk thoughts after 12 too many beers.
12 too many.
Let's see. There's a lot of like. So I'm a big Skyrim guy, and so I have a lot of like stuff I want to do on Skyrim. I got a lot of like potential captions for my Instagram. I got one here: corn fed and hand spanked. It's gonna be a picture of me looking juicy. Here's one: if Taco Bell has 1 million fans, I'm one of them. If Taco Bell has 5 fans, I'm one of them. If Taco Bell has 1 fan, that one is me. If Taco Bell has no fans, I'm no longer alive. If the world is against Taco Bell, I'm against the entire world. Till my last breath, I support Taco Bell. That one's a little bit wordy, so I don't know if I'll use that. But
No, you've got to. And you're going to make like 5 separate comments for each line.
Hey guys, new segment. Do you guys have?
You're afraid of public speaking or something? You sound nervous.
No, man, I don't.
Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
Sorry. Hey guys,
Sweating
it's
in immense amounts.
the Jewel Pod Boys, and today we're gonna talk about phobias. Do you guys have any phobias? What about you guys? Do you guys have phobias?
podcasts.
No,
I don't know.
I actually.
Oh, sorry.
do-
Go ahead.
Ooh.
Oh, what's up?
Uh,
I'll go.
Oh no.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I think
I actually
Byron
do
has
have a phobia. It's called megalophobia. You guys probably have no idea.
No, I
It's
know.
like
I know
he
exactly
has
what
the
it
fear
is.
of megalodons.
I've
Oh,
seen it
like
on
dinosaurs.
TikTok.
Yeah, he's pretty
It's
scary.
the fear of like massive things,
Yeah,
is
like-
it not?
Yeah, essentially like big objects.
What's that in my pants? Anyway, sorry.
Anything like in particular?
Like, okay, the first time like I actually noticed this was in 8th grade when I went to DC. We went to the Space Museum or whatever it's called, and they had like a bunch of like essentially aircrafts hanging from the ceiling, and I was so tripped up about it. Like I couldn't walk anywhere. I like turn to my left, airplane. Turn to my right, plane. I look up and there's just a plane like hanging above me, and I'm just like
dangling by the thinnest cables you've ever
Yes,
seen.
just
It's like,
terrified
how?
of planes.
Yeah, honestly.
Airplanes.
There's airplanes. Oh, you mean like getting on them, flying? No.
Ah!
I love that story. Dude, my fear. It's not like
Favorite?
my fear.
Oh, I thought you said favorite fear.
It's not like super bad, but like claustrophobia when it's really tight.
I do
like
get that a
if
little
you
bit.
think about like people go on like these like rock tunnels and just
Yeah,
climb
that
through
freaks
there.
me out.
Like, why?
I
I've seen a
couldn't-
bunch.
I have
I've
no
seen a bunch of
idea.
that stuff on TikTok.
And it
recently.
never,
Yes.
most of the time does not end well. Like,
Yeah.
what's
No.
the point? You get a thrill from squeezing through this little gap. Like,
Oh,
right?
I
It's
could
dark
never-
in there. You can't,
And
anyway.
it's not anything you can move. Like even if
Yeah.
it is really heavy and you could have the world trying to help you, it's not gonna move.
Yeah,
it's literally
dude.
rock.
Yeah, no.
Or like
I get
another
that.
time, want to like, I don't know. It's not like I can't do anything if I'm like in a small space. It's just like I get a little anxious. Like another time it happened, we went to St. Louis in the Arch, and to take you up to the Arch, they just have this little ball, and so we packed our entire family in there, and we're just like slowly going up, and you can't like see anything. You're basically just in this ball. It's like a little mental institution. It's like this sucks, but yeah, that's about it. But I know Lucian's got a big old phobia. And I believe it has an acronym for it.
Black people.
FOMO.
White
FOMO.
women.
Oh,
Fear of missing out.
Oh,
yeah,
I
that
get
thing exists. I just say yes to everybody about everything, no matter what.
I sometimes feel like I have that as well.
I have that as
Yeah,
well,
I
but instead
definitely
of
do.
saying yes, I just get sad that I'm like, oh, I'm not out there. Not like if I ever go to bed early on a Friday night, I feel like
Yes,
it's
or like
major
you're just in
FOMO.
bed on a Saturday and you see everyone's out doing all this
Yeah.
fun stuff, and you're just sitting there like
I guess I'll play Madden.
Skyrim.
Yeah, it's been Madden lately because I'm too good at Skyrim. But yeah.
No, but a major phobia I actually have. Well, I got a couple, but like arachnophobia, like terrified, deathly terrified of spiders. Except daddy long legs, because I know they can't hurt me.
I should chase after you with my Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was just
suit.
gonna say. Did you not see his suit?
He was like, ah! 2 years.
Daddy longlegs are actually the most poisonous spider in the world.
I know,
just
but they
can't
can't
bite.
break
They just
through
can't
your.
pierce your skin.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm not scared of them. I guess.
What if you ever had like a cut on your hand or something?
Yeah, I've always
And
wondered
it came
that.
in-
Like, what if like you had like a paper cut and then like you got like that blemish, and then they can like
Ugh.
bite that.
Is there something they can
Flesh.
bite? Like, how do we know they're the most venomous?
Yeah, I don't. How
I
did
don't
they
know.
figure? Like, did you dissect it? Like, still?
Is there certain like insects or something that they can pierce the skin of, or I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably.
Kobe, you?
I'd say snakes. Snakes are pretty scary.
Snakes are yeah.
I hate snakes. I don't understand how people pick them up.
Anything small and fast
I can't.
is just like
Yeah.
bats, mice, snakes. Stay away.
And not a big
Whatever's
bad
in your
guy.
pants.
Yeah.
Like I used to, when I was a kid, I used to like pick up worms and stuff. Used to pick up worms and stuff, but now they creep me out too.
Really?
Yeah.
I like picking up worms. They just squirm in your hand.
Hey, this reminds me of.
Like the. Anyway,
you gotta stop.
I like roly polies.
Dylan, you have any phobias?
No, but I'll know on the topic of worms. I'm in a zoology class, and our teacher has us dissecting like worms and cockroaches, and it's like they're too small to get anything like out of. Like, oh look, it just looks
Yeah,
like
that's what
mush.
got some green, gooey stuff.
Yeah. Oh, well, it just looks like dirt in there. Like no, and, yeah. That's all I gotta say about that.
One that a lot of people have is like the fear of like the deep ocean and like just
That
being under
ooh,
you.
yeah.
That
that's
is
another
You ever
one.
even just any body of water? You ever go like tubing? You fall off, so you're just stranded there floating in the middle. I hate my feet.
and then
dangling.
something touches your foot.
Oh god, actually it never happened.
You're
Like,
like that's a snapping turtle. I have to get out of here. And it's just a little tadpole running
like
around.
I'll be
trying
in
to find his way.
like. I was in Calamus, which is the middle of Nebraska. No sharks ever have been there, and like ever. And then if I'm ever flown out there, I'm like, oh, sharks are here right now. They are here.
They knew I was coming. They knew I planned this trip.
Put them here.
So we do rapid fire hot takes.
Yes, and
Sure.
I'll start.
Go for it.
Teachers, there's a push for they deserve more money. No, they don't. They work for 8 months out of the year. This maybe if they got more schooling, but the schooling they get not exactly super rigorous. And I've met some of the majors. I would not want them teaching my kids, and I would not pay them more money than maybe if they worked the full year, then that would average out to be about 60 to 80 grand a year rather than the 40 to 70 that they're making. And then if the schooling they got was harder, then of course they'd obviously get more money, and then they would kind of wean out some of the people that don't deserve to be making that much money. But that's my hot take.
He's got me convinced.
Wow.
Like,
Kids ain't nothing. Do your hot take.
okay, Tom Holland's the worst Spider-Man film.
Oh,
It's just a fact, dude.
It is not at all.
It's
Shut
not
up.
as
Who's the
enjoyable
best?
as the other ones. Andrew Garfield.
Oh, he's
Hands
the
down.
worst.
He's
Garfield
the,
sucks.
he's not a nerdy Peter Parker, but he's the best Spider-Man.
You're just wrong, by the way. Parties are overrated. They suck. Move on.
I'd agree.
you just suck at being at parties.
Also agree. Gage is fun at parties. He's a fun guy to be around.
I have 3. Oatmeal raisin cookies are good. Thanksgiving food is overrated, and money does buy happiness.
Yeah.
I disagree, I agree, and I agree.
Okay. I wish I had. I heard we were doing hot takes. I'm like, oh shoot, and most of them.
Yeah, I thought we were doing like hot takes, not just simply bad opinions.
Wrong opinion. I have a hot take. Your opinion can be wrong. Lucian Garfield sucks at Spider-Man. Holland, I'll give Holland number 2.
Holland's number 1.
Tobey Maguire, man, classic Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Love the man.
Green bean casserole actually sucks, and so does stuffing.
I agree.
Yep.
Pumpkin pie.
Who decided to have turkey on Thanksgiving, man? It's just
Probably like the Pilgrims. And
probably
because
that's all they had there. Like, I guess we're eating that thing. Turkey.
We just talk about how is the idea of the Pilgrims coming together with the Native Americans to just have this big feast is total a lie.
Never
happened.
Didn't we demolish their culture and everything? Like, yeah, let's eat some turkey with them though. It's all good. No, we still celebrate it. I mean, I like the holiday. It's my grandma's a good cook.
should probably cut this one up.
Why?
No,
It's true.
We're cutting it
for
out.
the radio, we're cutting that one out. We're gonna offend so many people.
My teacher's one's probably gonna offend some people, so we probably cut that one out.
No, we'll keep that one in.
Okay. I stand by it, but if you guys want to get views and not get hate mail and bomb threats at your door or anything like that.
By who are parents?
Package from Ted Kaczynski. What the?
Probably cut that one in.
Cut that. Okay.
You got one or not?
Well, I mean, what's your take on the weather?
I have a whole segment about the weather. Ready?
Okay.
It's been windy. Thank you guys for joining in the
Yeah, man.
podcast.
Yeah.
How about
thank
that?
you, Dylan, for coming out. We had a blast
fun.
with you.
Absolutely.
We'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye bye.
Yeah.